Hi guys, and welcome to yet another very exciting video tutorial for Adobe Premiere Pro, and this is a very exciting tutorial. Trust me, all the other tutorials before this one were not that much exciting, but this one really is. You will soon that I'm not telling the truth. Okay, so in the last couple of tutorials we have learned how to make sequences and how to work in source window and project pan, how to bring your media and arrange them, change their look from list view to icon view, and then back to them and enlarge their size and back, and how to make sequences in here and how to delete some stuff. Okay, but now we're gonna be working in the timeline. The main editing or the meat of the editing in Adobe Premiere Pro takes place in the timeline. We will be going over some of its simple commands, but we will be taking deep in it in the upcoming tutorials. Okay, so let's get started. Okay. First of all, I'm just gonna bring in my footage, which is of the same trailer that we've been using. First of all, okay, the sound of the footage is a little bit louder than we want it to be in the tutorial video. Okay, I've shown you that in the source window, once you have selected your footage, whether it's in the timeline or in the source window, you can go into this place which says audio clip mixer, and then you can drag this slider all the way down, or you can just click here and type in the negative value, how much you want the audio to be brought down, or you can reduce and increase the sound of your footage like this, or the audio file you have, or the audio wave that you have. But there is other way, and you can do it directly in the timeline. If you increase the size of your audio wave here, you would see that there is a little slider or line between your audio wave, and if you click and drag it down, your audio sound wave or the sound of it gets reduced. Now when we play it, the sound is much reduced. Now if we can drag this up like this, and when we play it, okay, you get the point, the sound is very loud, so it reduces the sound. As you can see, the slider change here. So at the time you do not have to go into the audio clip mixer, you can just directly reduce the sound of your footages here in the timeline. Okay, so this is a long footage. I want to demonstrate the point which requires more than one footage or video. What we can do is use this command or tool, which is called the razor tool, just like the name implies, or we can just use the control key, actually the C shortcut key on the keyboard to select it, and then click on our footage where we want it to cut. Okay, now we have cut our footage, and now it has been divided into two parts. So far so good. Okay, suppose now we want to place something between these two footages. Okay, we want to place another footage between these two. Okay, there are a number of ways that you can do this. Okay, you can drag it from here, but you have to hold a certain keyboard keys in order to be placed between these two perfectly. Or other way is that if your footage, for example, is in the source window or source monitor, you can hit this insert command key. The shortcut for it is comma on the keyboard, and it will be brought in the middle of the two footages. Okay, let's hit it and see what happens. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom in a little because this footage is a bit longer than we wanted it to. Okay, this is a Tomb Raider trailer. I'm gonna reduce its sound also. Okay, so we are not messed up, or the tutorial is not messed up with like that. Okay, like that. So as you can see, now the footage was brought and placed perfectly between them. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one also, and I'm gonna delete one part of it because the footage is too long and we do not want it to be that long. Okay, Now suppose your footages are already in the timeline and you want to place this one between this one and this one. It does not mean that you have to take it back to the source monitor and then use the insert command to bring it back. You can just manually take this from here and place it here, but doing it simply like this is gonna mess it up. You don't believe me? Okay, see. Now what happened is it has shortened the length of this footage. It's like it has eaten it up. Actually it is not eaten it up, it is just shortened its length. Okay, so I'm gonna control Z twice and gonna bring it back. In order to do this normally, so this footage slides to the end and this footage is placed in the middle, I'm gonna hold Ctrl and Alt key on the keyboard, which change our cursor view like this, and then when I bring it between these two, it slides this one. It does not leave the portion of it. So this is the way. And the other thing you might have noticed that our footage is magnetized and snaps to different parts of the timeline stuff. It also snaps to the playhead, and this is a really useful feature in the timeline, because manually placing according to different videos of time your footage is a very cumbersome and tiresome task, and I personally can't do it. Okay, but maybe there are situations when you require the snapping or the magnetizing feature to be turned off. To do that, you have to come to here and the timeline where this magnetic icon is created, which name is snap, and the shortcut for it in the keyboard is S. You just click it, so it disables the snapping feature of the timeline, and now nothing is snapping to each other. But if we turn it on, and the magnetism is back and snapping starts again, which I'm gonna leave like this. Okay, now suppose your footage is not side by side and it's up down like this. Okay, now suppose you want to review this footage. Now what happens in here is that only the footage on top of the in the timeline in the series is shown. The one in the bottom does not show up. But suppose you want to review it or part of it to see what's for your editing general purposes. It could be any reason that you have. You do not have to move this footage away or to the side and then see the footage the one that is below it. You can just simply hit on this eye icon in the timeline, and what it will do is that actually I want to turn off the footage which is on top of it, because that is the one showing. I want to see the one beneath it. You can hit this eye icon, it will turn the visibility of the icon on the top of it and show us the one which is underneath. And then if you want to turn its visibility on, you just hit the eye icon again and it will turn its visibility on again. So this was a little rundown of the timeline and its few features. Okay, we will be making and dwelling a little bit more on how to use and how to edit and stuff in here, and what things that we can do in the timeline. But I think this tutorial is dragged on far too long for my liking. Okay, so I'm gonna say bye for now to you guys, and I will hope to see you in the next video tutorial. Okay, bye.